prediction is that by 2025 there will be a collective realization, not in Cardano community but around the world. There's actually an alternative to the existing governance systems, not because it's more moral or like the right thing to do, but because it's inevitable, because it produces better outcomes, it's more engaging, and actually that there was underneath it all a huge hunger, a thirst for an alternative. Those economical patterns, okay, of collaboration and human capacity for collaboration, it's a foundation, it's a base layer of everything. Everything comes based on top of that.
Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano live stream. I'm just getting set up here, so I'll leave it on the Cardano Summit page just for a minute and we will kick into it then.
There's gonna be another Cambrian explosion. But I think out of it would come something that is something that we never dreamed was possible.
Okay, so I think we should be live. I think you guys should be able to hear me as well. So just confirm in the comments if you can. Share it out there as well if you think others would like to join in. What we're going to do is talk about some of the announcements that have been made so far for anyone who has missed what has gone on. We'll do a quick summary of all of that, what's been announced so far, and maybe I've missed some of the stuff as well. I didn't get to stream earlier on. I know some people had some issues with the live stream on the virtual world. When they went into the virtual world, they weren't able to actually move around or anything. I'll just turn off the audio on this just for a minute. But yeah, I think you guys hear me anyway. Just checking the chat. Yep, everyone can hear me loud and clear. That's great. So let's see, where are we? We have 200 people in, 46 likes. Please do hit that like button, share it out there. It gets more people in there, helps with the algorithm. So like myself, people who didn't get to make it to the summit, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I had a lot of FOMO today on the fact that I didn't go to the event, was considering even trying to get to London today, but just couldn't work it out time wise. So let's see, I think it's okay. So look, I suppose the biggest summary is, I can see the numbers starting to go up now. There is a really good summary here by Tim that I'm going to play first. I just wanted to get a few people in first so that everyone can get the idea of what the main highlights are, and then we can talk about it. So just making sure you guys can see it. And again, this is going to be fairly casual tonight. It's not going to be no set agenda. We'll talk about the announcements. Maybe other stuff will come up while we are on stream here and we can talk about that as well. But this is the summary by Tim of kind of what has happened so far today. So just make sure the audio plays for you guys here and we can have a chat about it then after that.
Day one of the Cardano Summit. I'm talking to you from our London event. But right now, the whole Cardano community is coming together to celebrate how far we've come and to look forward to an exciting journey ahead as we start to grow an incredible ecosystem. We've started the day, of course, with a keynote from Charles Hoskinson, who shared his vision for the future of Cardano and the path to financial inclusion and empowerment for everyone, everywhere, and a good flavour of what you can expect to see over this packed weekend. We heard more about one of the major announcements we're making today. The Cardano blockchain is going mainstream in a partnership with Fortune 250 telecoms company Dish and Boost Mobile. The deal covers a broad range of territories, starting with provision of a digital ID solution for Dish's multi-million user base. We also heard from Chainlink and shared details of a broad strategic collaboration, bringing new features and developer tools to the Cardano platform and our growing ecosystem. And we heard the latest on Atala Prism, including a brand new Prism Pioneers program. We also introduced another important strategic partner, Aquant, which will add valuable security options to the platform, opening up opportunities for building bridges between DeFi and traditional finance. Welcome to RealFi. We've got another full day and a half of exciting content to share with you this weekend. We've got more news on our African journey and on Project Catalyst and the future of blockchain governance. We'll also reveal details of a new collaboration for certification on smart contracts in our dApp Store project. So lots more to come. Announcements, panels, special guests, presentations, keynotes and showcases from across the whole Cardano ecosystem. So head on over to our virtual world right now and join the conversation. We'll see you here.
There we go. I think you should hear me now. So that was the summary by Tim of everything that's happened so far. I see the mention of scams in the comments there as well. And if you see any YouTube videos ever asking to send funds or anything like that, you see will double your ADA. All of that type of stuff is just, it's just scammers chancing their arm, trying to get your hard-earned ADA. So never send it. It did happen today as well. I think the audio should be back now. There's a bit of a delay. I can see the chat is saying you can't hear me, but I think it's just a delay. But never send ADA like that. I've seen people pretending to have a live stream of the event today and with double your ADA and all that type of stuff up there as well. So just let me know if I think it should be okay. Yeah, now it's okay. So see, we're up to just under 300 people in now. Not too bad at all. So if I've missed anything in what has gone on today, let me know. The biggest things so far anyway have been Charles's keynote at the beginning. Anyone who missed it, missed the keynote, the biggest takeaway. So Charles talked all about where we've come from and where we're going to. And one thing that really stood out to me was when he talked about how his role in the company should be sitting back and the community taking over what's going on. And at this stage, that nobody could actually shut down the full ecosystem because of the way it's run, because it's decentralized now, out in the hands of the SPOs. And Charles, over time, will be stepping back even further. And as we bring in more and more governance on chain as well, that every parameter change and everything that happens will be in the hands of the community. So the biggest one that one of the biggest announcements so far has been the one of Dish, which is a Fortune 250 company that have partnered up with Cardano, and they own Boost Mobile, who are going to be using Cardano for their DID, so it's digital identity, giving every user a digital identity through the Cardano blockchain. So similar to what has happened with the same type of technology that's used for Ethiopia and what they're doing there with education, that is now going to be used with Boost Mobile, and they have about 8 million users right now. So there is a really good video here. This was part of the summit, but IOHK, it's up on the IOHK YouTube channel. You can check it out. It goes through, it is the guys from Dish Network talking with Charles and talking all about what's going to happen, how the partnership came together. It came through a mutual friend of Charles and the guys over at Dish, and they've been working on it for 9 months now. So this short term, this again, it's not going to be massive, but over time, this is going to bring so many new users to the Cardano blockchain, so much utility, which is what I always talk about here, is that what you want to see is cryptocurrencies that are building for the long term. Who's building these big partnerships, these utility on the blockchain? Because small little announcements can give big boosts in the price, which they're really nice in the short term. But for me, Cardano is a long play. So to see stuff like this coming out, it really does reinforce why I'm here and why I see this as the long-term play. So again, I'll put all these links down below, or if you just go over to the IOHK website or YouTube channel, you can check these out. I think I've shared most of them on Twitter as well. The other announcement was with Chainlink. So Chainlink are now going to be providing price feeds for Cardano and helping out with the projects that are looking to run smart contracts on the Cardano network. So this again is another huge partnership, because so far Chainlink only work over on Ethereum. They do work on other chains, but a lot of the other chains are very similar to Ethereum. So to come over to Cardano is a very big step. They need to build a lot more than when they go to build for other chains. Then it's not such a big thing to build for the other ones, because there's a lot of similarities with Solidity. But when you come over to Cardano, it's a whole new ball game, and to see them making the step over to Cardano as well, this is really, really big for me. And I think over the next while, when we see what they're going to be doing, so he talked about price feeds first, and then what they have is verifiable randomness. So in certain games, and as we go deeper and deeper into the gaming side of things, a lot of what Chainlink can provide will be very, very useful. So again, I haven't seen all of the details outside of this 7-minute video. I haven't heard anything else on this, but once all the dust settles next week, I should be able to do a far better summary video of what is going on. So I'm just trying to see, am I missing anything in the chat as we're going here? Asking about WMT. So World Mobile, I think they are tomorrow. Fly in the room here. I think World Mobile are talking tomorrow on this. Let's see, So World Mobile are talking tomorrow, and that is 6 p.m. Irish time. And I think I will have World Mobile back on the channel fairly soon as well to talk all about the staking and everything they're doing there. So what else was there? I think they were the biggest announcements so far. Let's see what else World Mobile have been sharing here. So there's talks ongoing at the minute as well. If people don't want to listen here, this is more just to give people an update what's going on. Bob's asking, why can I summarize why the Dish deal is so huge? It's so huge because it's going to bring so many more users into the Cardano blockchain. And what they said in this talk here was that the digital identity is just the start, that they want to bring a lot more to the blockchain and really evolutionize the mobile industry and where they are. So we see with World Mobile, what World Mobile are doing is different, but there will be some similar elements into what Dish and Boost want to bring in. So I think they have a user base, they said, of something like 8 million users currently, but what they're looking to do is give them a digital identity. So through the network provider, all of them users will then have a digital identity, which can be built on, and you can build a lot more features on top of that down the line. So with the digital identity as well, this is all done through the Itala Prism technology, which is built on top of Cardano. Anything on Cody? Cody will be speaking, I'm not sure when. Let's check it here. Oh, Shahaf, S-H-A. I'm not sure what time Cody are speaking at, actually. If anyone else knows when they're speaking, let me know. But I know that Shahaf, the CEO for Cody, is there at the event as well, and there's lots of speculation on what it's going to be for Cody. Lots of talk around the stablecoin, that they're going to launch a stablecoin on top of Cardano. As well, I seen that they had a partnership with Ardana yesterday. I'm not sure the full details on that, but I will definitely follow up on that to see what that's all about. Anyone who's seen the interview with Ardana that I had here before, they are going to be doing a lot with stablecoins, where you can actually loan out, or you can use your ADA as collateral to take out a loan of a stablecoin. With Cody, I think it was something along the lines of that you can actually spend the stablecoin through Cody. So there's going to be lots of different avenues there as well. So let me see what else. And anyone that wants to grab a beer, make sure you do so. This is a very informal live stream just to kind of catch up on what's going on. Let's see what's going on in the event. So I know some people they struggled to get into the event earlier. It really does look very good. I was watching it at home on a laptop, so I couldn't actually stream because the laptop wouldn't have been able to handle being in here. It worked fine for me, but I know a lot of people had issues. I know if I tried to do a live stream when I was in the world here, it just wouldn't have worked. So for anyone who hasn't seen it, this is what it looks like. So you can come in here, you can walk around, you can go to all the different events, you see all the different people. There is a chat feature here. I'm not sure how well it would work, but I'm going to stand over here. So anyone else who's in the world right now can actually walk over here, stand beside me and we'll see, you see when that person went by, there was a chat feature. So if there is anyone in, this is the main world, the first bottom world. Come over and stand here and I'll see, can I turn on the chat and see, can people ask a question on the live stream here? See, can we use the virtual world like that? Let's see, what am I missing in the questions then? What do I think is going to be the biggest announcement? To be honest, I can't see much topping the Dish announcement. I know there was a lot of talk of Wyoming and digital identity there, but at this stage, I'm not sure if that's going to play out at this stage anyway. So the Dish one, I think, could be, and Chainlink, could be some of the biggest ones that we're going to hear. But them on their own, to me, they are huge announcements. So one worry that I kind of had coming into the event was that with all the speculation about the announcements and what we were going to get, was that the announcements weren't going to live up to the hype and kind of what people were expecting them to be. So to see a company, a Fortune 250 company, actually coming up and partnering with Cardano, not just as a short-term deal, this is just the starting point. From what they are saying, this is the starting point. So to see them and Chainlink, they are two massive deals so far. We probably will see more. I know Tim said that there is some more partnerships to be announced, but I'm not sure on what scale they're going to be. This game is under, you can't see the URL here, so virtualsummit.cardano.org. I'll put it into the chat. This is the link to it, and when you go in there, you have to register, and then they'll send you a link to, okay, so SSP needs to get put on a timeout. There's no point in just spamming the same thing over and over again. Adex, I haven't heard anything on them lately, haven't heard any updates on the technical side or anything like that, so I will try and follow up on it, but nothing so far. I see that's a very popular question. I see lots of projects are coming out lately. It was great to see anyone who didn't see the Maladex post yesterday. I shared it out on Twitter and I think in the Discord as well. Maladex is a really good one to check out as well. They put out a really good article talking about concurrency and talking about how they're looking to build solutions. They talk about some of the other solutions that others are trying to build as well. And next week I'm going to try and do a summary video of all the different DEXs that are out there right now. So what island? I'm on the main island. So this is just the, I don't know what it's called, the ground floor, or if you look, I'll show people who haven't seen this. So this is the one I'm on, is the main rock or the main turtle's back here. These individual islands up on top then, these are the ones that you can teleport up into, and you see the different events that are ongoing in them then. So I'm over there somewhere, I think, beside some of the water there anyway. So we'll go back to third party here. And you can see right now there's nothing on the main screen. If I check the time slots, I can see. So right now we're coming into a time period where there's not much going on the events or on the time plan. So the main stage, there's nothing happening now until 8:15 this evening, where there is evolving legacy finance with blockchain technology. There's community and catalyst, so they're ongoing, I think, until late tonight for me anyway. So I have the times set here as BST time. So for me in Ireland, that's GMT +1. So you can see a lot of the events that are ongoing in the community and catalyst are pre-recorded stuff. And there is some that I'm interested in. There's one tomorrow on Babel Fees. Anyone who hasn't heard of Babel Fees, I think that is something that is really going to be very, very good for Cardano. What it is basically that with the native assets, you will be able to pay the fees for the transactions in the native asset that you're sending, so you don't actually have to hold ADA. But on the back end, it is actually ADA that pays the transaction fees. There's just a whole mechanism on the back end with SPOs that will have agreements there to take the native asset and subsidize the ADA that's needed for the transaction. That's something that I think once Cardano actually implements it will be massive for the chain. It means that you can bring so many more projects onto Cardano and they don't have to worry about the users holding ADA, but it's very, very good for us that hold ADA anyway, because it still is going to be ADA that powers the chain and pays all the fees on the back end. Any truth to the rumor Gary Gensler is going to come on stage with ZZ Top and announce Cardano isn't a security? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Can't see that happening. Tell about Sunday Swap. Haven't heard anything on Sunday Swap. I will hopefully have Pi back on the channel fairly early in October to see where they are and what the latest is on that. They haven't announced anything on the ISO yet. It is going ahead. Everything I've seen, it is going ahead for 5 weeks. They just haven't announced the pools yet. Yeah, I see some people there talking about they can't get into the summit here. It is fairly resource intensive, or it was earlier on anyway when there was a lot of people in. My machine was spinning fairly fast when I came into it first. I'm on my PC now, which is a lot more powerful than the laptop, so it's fine. I have charts, I have everything open here, streaming software, and it's running fine. Dish owns Boost Mobile. Sebastian says he can't find me. Still standing here on my own. Grey. Let's see. So I'll go orange. Don't see many orange guys around there. So anyone that comes up, I'll turn on the chat and see, can you actually ask a question here? Essentially coming into the live stream with me. Can't see. There might be so many people. They're sharding. Making several instances. No, I'm not sure. I think there is only one virtual world, but I'm not fully sure. I see there's some person there. So it is on the main part. You can see the stage is here. This is where I am. The main entrance. I'm not sure where you come into the place here. We'll see anyhow. So largest partnership will be revealed tomorrow. I really hope so. It would be a massive event if there is something that comes out tomorrow that tops the announcement of Dish. And yeah, you could be right in that the biggest ones do be held for last. Let's see what the last. So there's a live panel blueprint for 2025. How exchanges enable adoption. What starts out on Sunday then? Let's see. Sunday. This is one actually I'm looking forward to seeing. Crypto Bisons gaming with Cardano NFTs. So this is the project that Charles is involved in himself, building a game on top of Cardano with Crypto Bisons. So getting back to what he has his ranch and his fairly big herd of bison now as well. So he's building a game, and I would expect this to be fairly top quality because he's very into his games as well and has a gaming company. So that's one that I will definitely be trying to tune into tomorrow. So there's the World Mobile one people were asking about. There's the Babel Fees, what I was talking about as well. Hydra, this one is going to be extremely important for Cardano moving forward. Hydra being how we are going to scale. And because when you look at DeFi, what that is potentially going to, not what it's potential, what it is going to bring, then it's going to be absolutely massive for the Cardano chain. So, because I would say right now, Cardano, one of Cardano's biggest strengths is the community, is the loyalty that the community has. But currently with the infrastructure, it's also going to be a bit of a risk for Cardano as well, because if everyone in the Cardano community rushed into DeFi, tried to get involved, then that's going to be a lot of people trying to process a lot of transactions on chain. So scalability and everything does need to come. And Charles did reference that today, that they are already working on parts of that, have been for a long time as well. In one of his recent AMAs, he talked about increasing the block size and different things that they're looking at there as well. IOHK. So this here, potentially we see something, I'm not sure. Keynote, building a better future for all. Community world, connecting, building. This one will be interesting too. So AI and robots, Charles and Ben Gortzel from AGI, Singularity Net, talking about AI and where that's going to go. AI is going to play a massive role in the future for all of us. So I don't know if there will be something there, but I don't see many places. Oh, this one here. This here always catches my attention. When they don't tell you who is going to speak, that is where you would be fairly interested to see what's going to come in there. What am I missing? So the virtual world. Lots of people weren't happy with the virtual world today because it struggled under the pressure, I would say, and there wasn't a live stream set up. If I had to be thinking about it, that it wasn't going to, or they weren't going to have a live stream, I would have come in and tried to set one up as well. I know a few people did put it out on YouTube as well. So Link partnership, surely a big one. Yeah, Link is definitely a big one to see them now coming into Cardano as well. When you see other blockchains out there, Link is a fairly decent chain. Let's see where. Just want to see what Link is at the minute. So Chainlink is number 15. They were a lot higher than that at one stage. Chainlink is a fairly solid foundation for lots of different chains when it comes to smart contracts. So having them come into Cardano now is a really nice feature. So I don't know if this person here is on the stream and that's why they've come over here, or it's just random. So no one's been able to find me yet, I don't think. So Dish is big news. Pretty amazing what is going to come out of this. Yep, Dish is... It's a lot bigger than people will realize right now because it's one for the long term. A company like Dish does not get involved with a cryptocurrency if they think they are not going somewhere and they don't think that they have what it takes. Like Dish, if we look here, so this is the Fortune 500 list. So currently Dish is 191 on the list. So this is the biggest companies in the US by revenue. And currently Dish is 191. So to have someone like that coming in and partnering with Cardano, this will make news. This will be getting out there. I haven't looked at news kind of outside of crypto today really, but I would say this will make waves over time. And as they start to see the partnerships that this, or the implementation of this and how the digital identity is incorporated there, this will be huge. So see, we're just gone over 500 people watching. That is great. Someone saying no sound. I think, no, it's only one, so I presume there still is sound. If you haven't hit like or subscribed, please do hit the like. It really does help. Share it out there if you think there's others that want to chat. Oh, so we have Maria is, I'm not in Dublin, but it must just pick up Dublin. So let's see. Let's see. Join the chat. Can you hear me, Maria? If you do talk now, you will be coming through on... Let's see. So it is connected to my mic, the Yeti mic. So I'm not sure if Maria, if you're watching the stream, if you have a mic, you can actually talk. And you should be talking out on the live stream here. Someone else saying no sound. When I talk, I see the sound bars on my side. Okay, thanks. Just going through the chat. Where I'm at in the virtual world is on the main area. So the biggest area, I'm here at the water. I'm not sure, Maria, if you can hear me. I know there's delay, maybe 15-second delay from when I talk here to it goes out on YouTube. So let me know if you can hear me, or even if you can hear me as I'm talking. I think you should hear through the mic in the chat within the virtual world and also on the live stream. Yeah, so everyone on the live stream has chat. I'm not sure, Maria mustn't be able to hear me anyway. I did try this earlier on with Paddy from Shamrock Stake Pool. We were in the virtual world and tried it out. And it did actually work very well. You can walk up to anyone and just join into the chat. Amazon and Dish partnership. Haven't seen anything on that. Now, Charles and Sydney did come out and say that, well, they commented on Twitter to say that there is no partnership with Amazon that they're aware of. So what am I missing in chat? Okay, Maria said she can hear me, but she has problems with audio. No problem. Anyone else that wants to actually come into the virtual world and come into this chat, and you can ask a question in the live stream if you want. So, who's this? Well, let me click on the person to see who it is. But whoever you are, if you want to join the chat here, join away, and you should get a thing that asks you, do you want to join the chat? Danny's asking, can you do this in VR? No, you can't do this in VR. I think the world is actually set up that you can do it in VR, but they disabled it with COVID because of passing headsets and stuff like that at the events. Can you go to any of the portal on the islands? Yeah, you can walk all around these, and you transport up through these things here, and it brings you up to the different areas. Actually, just see here. Okay, so just trying to see, is my headset still connected here? Yeah, I see the thing flashing here like someone's talking, but I'm not actually hearing that. So Metal Gear says, what was the big announcement? The big announcement was Dish, which is a Fortune 250 company, has partnered with Cardano, and they're going to roll out digital identity on the Cardano blockchain for all of their users. So that is fairly massive. Is that me in the skirt? Yeah, that's me in the skirt here, the orange skirt. Did they announce Amazon yet? No, nothing on Amazon, and I don't think we're going to hear anything on Amazon here. Chainlink, revitalize Ergo in the Oracle business. Yeah, Chainlink will be, I suppose, a competitor to anyone in the Oracle business right now. I'm not sure if Ergo are ready to go with the Oracles for Cardano either. As far as I know, Charlie 3 are still the only ones that are ready to go right now. Chainlink, from what I gather from the announcements today, they're not ready to go just yet, but could be in another while. Anyone else having a beer or just me? So Bob says he can't find me. CNBC and Forbes. So Amazon and Dish 5. Let me see. Okay, so Dish does have a partnership with Amazon for 5G. So I'm looking at this on another screen that won't connect here. I see there's a few people around now. If any of you guys can ask to chat, see, can you chat? I presume you should be able to hear me here. I have the Yeti is connected. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see. So there is something between Amazon and Dish. So yeah, that's very good news for Cardano as well. Just shows how big the Dish and Boost Mobile actually are. Do I think anything big is on the way? I'm not sure what else is on the way, to be honest. To me, I see Braveheart Steakpool has a beer there. Nice. I'm not sure what else is on the way. I didn't hear of any other rumors yet. Go near the Turtle's Head. That's where the group is located. The Turtle's Head is over there, isn't it? I don't see many people over there. So let's go over here to the Turtle's Head. Okay, so now I'm right over at the Turtle's Head, under the main big screen for anyone who comes in. So anyone that wants to see it. Mohammed thought it might be a partnership with Tesla. No, I didn't hear anything on that anyway. So join voice chat. Hey, can you hear me? Doesn't let me click on the person. I thought it did earlier. That I could click. It might be a privacy setting that some people have. I'm not sure. Okay, so David says he's in the same place and can't see me. So maybe they do split it out when there is extra people in here. I'm not sure. This is what I can see when I have my back to the main screen. I'm at the turtle's head. When I turn around, this is what I see here. But even, I'm not sure who the person is here. I can see they're white as if they're talking, but I'm not hearing anything. It's definitely more worlds than one. Okay. Any possibility of a dump? Let's take a look at how we're playing out, I suppose. Any possibility of a major dump? I would say hopefully not. You can see when we got the announcement earlier on today, it went down very well, had a nice bit of a push to the upside, and the fact that we are still holding in around here is very good. So I wouldn't expect any big dump or anything like that unless the overall market dumps down, because when you look at Bitcoin, you can see it's still not doing a whole lot. It's trying to get a bit of a base here once again after the drop on Friday. So just trying to get a bit of support in around here. As far as ADA USD goes, things look fairly solid right now. And for me, I'm very happy with where it's sitting right now. I think as more details roll out about the announcements that have been mentioned already, then it will be very good overall. So you see, I just want to turn off my Bluetooth. Okay, so we'll go back here. Okay, so I see a few more people joining in here, but for some reason I can't hear anyone. So I don't know if there's other people that are all here in this little chat and you guys can hear each other, let me know. I can't hear, but it could be to do with the way that I'm doing the live stream here and my audio is synced up to the live stream rather than being able to hear what you guys are saying. So I presume there's a few people that are on the stream that have found us here. Can you guys hear each other? Is it just me that can't actually hear what you guys are saying? So Changing Lights says about the collectibles. There is collectibles in the world, but for some reason I wasn't able, or I don't know how you get them. They say for watching videos and stuff like that. If I go, where are they? Some of these people here must be on the live stream. Can you guys hear each other? So Maria says she has her kids, so she has it off. I've been there lots of times where you have the kids running around in the background and audio has to stay off. Let me see. I think when these people are lighting up, it must mean that they're saying something. And you can see my one, I'm lit up as well. I don't know. Let me know if people are actually in this chat and can hear each other. So if I look at... So these are... Actually, I picked up another one. I don't know how I picked up another one. So I've picked up 3 of them so far and I don't know how. I think it's just from interacting in the world and watching different videos in it that you get these icons as well. And potentially you get an NFT at the end. There will be a draw for whoever collects all of them. But I don't know how I've got these so far. It must be just from interacting with what's going on. Wants to watch a full screen video for 15 minutes. Thank you for that. I must have got that one earlier for watching Charles's keynote. 2D says he must be on a different server as he's right in the same place, but we're not showing. So as you guys can see, there are a few of us around, but no one's able to hear me anyway. So that could be... a few people have posted on Twitter how to get the icons. So look, I haven't heard anything else. Have I missed anything since I've been on the stream? Let's refresh the IOHK Twitter and see what they're talking about. The aim of the European Union's Privilege Project is to provide advancements. work within the groundbreaking research. That's something I'll have to check out after, actually, is what they're talking about with the European Union Privilege Project. I know there was lots of different links with the EU and different funding that was going on there for where they were looking to invest in blockchain. And IOG was in the running for some of that. So I'm not sure if that's linked. I'll have to check that out after. What else have we got? Nothing else new since I started the stream anyway. Bob says he's on the turtle's head. Yeah. So I presume I'm in Ireland, so I'm presuming that it's telling people that I'm in Ireland as well. But it doesn't seem to be working, so we won't worry too much about it. Let's see where we are. So we're at 238 at the minute for the price. Price holding fairly solid after what has happened. Push up to 245, 246, and got a pullback then. So we see how that finishes out. But really, price, it'll wait until tomorrow night, probably Monday morning for us in the EU, to see where it settles and see how the announcements at the summit actually settle then. So Gentle Turtle equals reply to 3 to 5 people in chat. Are there prizes? Virtual World is under virtualsummit.cardano.org. Check your spam folder. I know some people said that the invite came to spam. I'm not in Drogheda, but potentially it's telling you Drogheda or Dublin. Generally for Ireland, they will just pick it up as Dublin or Ireland. If you see Ireland, there's probably a decent chance it's going to be me there. The point of the game was, I think, meant to be an interactive way for people to watch all of the events. Like, you can go around these. If I show you, so if you go over to this here, so you can see all these different shoots up into the sky. What they do is they take you up into the different screen rooms. So instead of having multiple different YouTube live streams where you go to all the different ones to see what's going on, if I look at the timeline here, so this is everything that's going on. So there's 7 different stages, so you can go into any of the 7 different stages to watch what's going on. It might have been simpler just to do a website. I think the virtual world was a really good idea. It just mightn't have held up to the load that was trying to get on. Bob says he finally got his link. Others saying they can't get in. Changing Light says it picks up the IP. Generally in Ireland, the IP comes through as Dublin a lot of the time. So I don't think I've missed anything else on the chat. Anyone new? All we're doing here is we kind of went over at the start the different announcements that came out today. The main ones, talked about them. Just general, any questions now? Just having a look around the virtual world as well. Actually, see, it's just got a big change there since I was in a minute ago. So I don't know what these things are or what they're all about. We tried the chat feature, but no one was able to talk when they come up to talk to me. When I tried it earlier with Paddy, he was able to talk, no problem. So Miguel is from California. Nice to have you with us. Hyperman says, I'm guessing the TBA will be the rumoured Cody announcement. Potentially could be. So the TBA, for anyone who didn't see it, was tomorrow. This one here. So at 4:20 tomorrow, bridging the gap, connecting people and capital. Potentially that could come in line with the stablecoin and being able to spend the stablecoin. Maybe linked to the announcement with Ardana that came out yesterday or the day before, where Cody have a partnership with Ardana. So it will be interesting to see what that's all about. Jason says, use a computer with a decent graphics card. My laptop cannot tender the environment. Yeah, it is a bit resource intensive. Now I have the PC here, which has a really good graphics card because it's processing the stream here, which I presume the stream is coming through okay. And I'm also able to be in the virtual world as well as having different chats open. So join the chat. Yes. Let's see. So from Argentina, I don't know if you can hear me. Has anyone been able to use the chat yet? How do you find collectibles? It's just from doing things within the world. Hey Peter, welcome from the Netherlands, an admin with Cheeky Crypto. Yeah, it is a pity that I didn't get to meet the guys. I'd love to meet Chris and Nick in person. Maybe I'll have to try and get them onto the channel sometime fairly soon to get their summary of the event and everything that happened. And I definitely would like to meet up with them someday as well. We're not that far apart. They're only in the UK and I'm in Ireland here. So let me just... Audio... No, this could be the way I have it set up here. That's why I can't hear this person. I'm not sure if you can hear me. If you're in the chat, let me know. Does that mean the mic's on? Was that what it was all along? So I don't know if it'll pick up my mic because my mic is connected to the live stream here as well. Yeah, voice chat worked for me earlier on. No problem. But for now, red normally means no. Can you hear me now? Nope. Okay, not working. Click on mic button. I clicked on it there and it went red, so it's on now. I can't remember if I had to turn it on earlier or not. Okay, so Braveheart Stake Pool is giving out the what you do there. So touch 3 to 4 pools on the main island. Tree of Life. Joining a voice chat 5 minutes or till it shows up friendly spirits equals joining near the jellyfishes. What else have I... I think I had a block on my audio here. Hold on. I think I figured out how to... Okay, let's see. So if someone's there now, try and join in and I'll see. Can you hear me in the chat there? Whoever it is from Argentina. Someone said something there. Could you guys hear the chat all along? I think it was on my end that the audio was off. I'll keep an eye on it here now. If someone else comes in and talks, I think it should work at this stage. Okay, so people saying they can't see me. Restart the browser. I think it should be okay now. Any news with Cardano and Ergo at the summit? No, haven't heard anything about Ergo at the summit so far, unless something came out while I've been in this chat here. I see someone else there. Red means off. Yeah, that's what I thought from earlier on. So I'll leave it on there. I've changed some audio settings on my side now, so I think potentially if someone else does come up to talk, they should be able to hear me. So Lab Monkey's asking, Braveheart Stake Pool gave up the different ways to get the achievements up above there. And if I have missed anything while I've been on the stream, let me know if I've missed any announcements or anything like that. I'm just trying to look on the other screen here to see what I've missed. Let me see, have I missed anything? Okay, so here's something that Braveheart Stake Pool just tagged me in actually. So how to get the different achievements for anyone. There they are on screen there now. So let's Let's see what else. Have I missed anything else? While you guys look at that there. Actually. Interesting. I don't know how people find out about all of these. I'm just looking to see if I missed any other news. Anyone else who's heard? Okay, chat is... That's reading. Red means off. Yeah, let's see. Can we find people... So these circles here that aren't showing people, I wonder is that they are there but they're somewhere else. I don't know if there's anyone in this chat that can actually hear me there. Not hearing anything in this one. Yeah. So Silver Prime says about the European Union's privilege project to develop advanced techniques to enhance privacy, anonymity, decentralized consensus. Yeah, I wonder, was there a talk on that? So Braveheart says they sent another one to me there, and that will be this one. Where am I gone? As you can see, notifications do fly in a lot. So if I ever miss comments that people leave, it's definitely not on purpose. So there's some of the other ones as well that you guys can see of how to get them while I keep up with the chat here. Lots of people talking about how to get them there as well. Look, if there is anything else that people want to, I'll refresh this and see can I go in again and see will some of the chats work then. Would be good to get people on the live stream asking questions through the event here. Okay, so I can see the audio is working. So let's go into the world. Okay, so as you come in the main door, I'm going to stand right here. So it's beside the utility stream up here. So if anyone wants to try and find me, we can see now if the audio is going to work on this. And if someone does come in there, they can ask anything they want on the stream because the audio should now be playing straight to the channel. While I catch up and see if I've missed anything else. Let's see what's been shared. Don't think I've missed anything else since we've been on here anyway. Let's go over to the big tree. It might be an easy landmark for people to find. And go through the water. I think that was one of the ones that people said to do as well. Join this one and see. Hey, can anyone in the chat hear me?
Hey, hello, can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Oh, great, it's working now. By any chance, are you on the live stream now?
Yes, no, not really. No, not on live stream.
Oh no, I'm streaming live on my YouTube channel, Cardano with Paul, right now. So if you're
nice.
What's
the channel?
Cardano with Paul. So you're actually what you're saying now. I think the chat should be able to hear this conversation now We're just testing out the world. So anyone in the group here that talks should be asking questions straight out on the live stream.
Nice, that's cool. Good to know. Yeah. So, what about the NFTs? Like, what's happening?
That was a big conversation in the group chat there, or in the comments. It was all asking. Seems to be loads of different ways to do it. If you go onto Twitter, there's explanations on how to get them all. So I see the live chat here on the channel is actually telling me they can hear you as well, which is great. It means it's working. Yeah. I kind of just jumped into someone else's conversation here though.
Super. Yeah, so gonna check, gonna have a look on the Twitter as well, and gonna check on the channel, on your channel.
Okay, yeah, if you go on now, the live chat, you'll see that there was different people put in the suggestions in there as well. I'm just looking.
Cool, let's see. Let's check it out. And how's everyone?
Now you will actually see a delay from what we're talking here. There'll be a bit of a delay as it goes out to the channel then, because it takes about 15 seconds for it to stream out onto YouTube. I see people in the chat asking about Chainlink as well. Ved, don't keep putting in the same question over and over. Chainlink is really great to see them now coming over to Cardano as well to provide Oracle solutions for Cardano. So I didn't see a timeline on when that will come into effect, but the fact that they are coming over and the functionality they'll bring, especially for gaming, will be massive. Amy says she thought Ergo was going to be Cardano's Chainlink. Ergo will have their own Oracle pools as well. I think they do Oracle slightly different than some of the others. But for me, it's always good to have competition. It's great to have multiple providers of the same service. It means that they all have to up their game to give us a better solution, a better product. So now that the chat is working, if anyone else wants to join, we are at the big tree here. You guys can come over and you can actually come on live onto the channel and ask questions. Anyone that has any that doesn't want to ask them in the chat. My username says they've refreshed it loads of times, still haven't been able to find us. So it does seem like there's different worlds or different versions of this world. I suppose potentially there could be a few thousand people in here at the minute, and you guys just see different versions of it. Ray says he's there but doesn't see me. What's the link for the virtual world? It's virtualsummit.cardano.org. I'm going to actually tweet this out and just... see, can we get someone to come in and talk now? Okay, let's see, can we get some people in here to talk? So I see Justin, thanks very much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. What's my thoughts on Cody? Cody is doing a lot. I think long term they're going to be a really good project. If I was holding Cody, I'd have a slight worry on what might happen if the announcement doesn't live up to expectations, but I think long term they will. They'll be okay. Where are they now, actually? Because it's kind of building and building at the minute on what people think is going to come. I do have Cody in my shortcuts here, I think. Cody, there we go. So you see it has pulled back a little bit over the last few hours. It hit a high of 67. I think is that an all-time high actually for Cody? So it actually hit an all-time high today as well. The previous all-time high was at 60 cent. So anyone holding Cody for a while or bought it when it was down at a few cents, congratulations. Hit the all-time high today, having a bit of a pullback. We do see this a lot where it's like buy the rumor, sell the news, but we haven't got the news yet. So people don't know how big this is going to be. I would say be cautious of if you're in some crazy profits on Cody, it's never a bad idea to take some profits when you have had such a massive run. Long term, I think it could be a fairly good one though. So you must get the unique link through email, can't log in. So Tom says, Ergo offers an Oracle's pool solution and is not a real Oracle, but rather determines the fastest, best and cheapest information from the pool. That means the partnership with Chainlink. Summit started 4 hours ago. Yeah, Summit started 4 hours ago. At the minute, it is... Let's see what's going on at the minute. So we're 8 o'clock at night here at the minute. So at the minute, there's nothing going... Actually, the community field and the Catalyst islands, you can go in there and you could get some of the talks that are ongoing. But at the minute, the next talk is at 8:15 for the main stage and for the different ones, utility, governance, impact and adoption. I see someone from Peru has joined the chat here. I'm not sure if you can hear me as well. Phil says he hopes it works with a 5-year-old Surface Pro. Surface Pro should be fairly decent. So Quentin says he's standing where I pointed, but he's not getting it. It's right at the foot of this big tree. I think it's the only tree. It's the only big one. But yeah, a few people have pointed out that it's probably different versions of the world out there as well. So where am I? I am under the big tree on the main stage. So the main area under the big tree is where I am. See, we're still over 500 people. Very good for anyone who... I presume most people know what has happened today so far. I don't see questions on it. I see 2 people here. I can't see where exactly this person is from, but then we have someone from Peru as well. But I haven't heard anything there yet.
Hi, yes, nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you. You on the live stream or?
No.
Okay, I'm streaming live on Cardano with Paul here as well on YouTube. So
Okay, I go now.
Hey, who else joined there?
Yeah, I joined. I was watching the live stream.
Oh, nice. So someone actually was able to find her. Could you mute the live stream? I think it's coming through as echoed.
Yeah, I had to.
There.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. Because of the delay to YouTube, it comes back in the feedback, so everyone will be hearing
How
it.
can I find you?
Just Cardano with Paul on YouTube. You see, there's just over 500 people watching us live now at the minute.
Yeah, I had to refresh a few times.
Yeah, it's been fairly frustrating for people to be able to get into the world, I think. And even during the Charles Summit earlier on, it was very hard to get in for a lot of people. Where are you based?
I'm sorry?
Where are you in the US, are you?
Yes,
Ah,
Virginia.
nice. Nice.
Catch up with your streams and videos. So,
Ah, nice. Appreciate you watching.
no problem. Hey, thanks for putting them up.
Just keeping up with Mike Chops. Don't know what's happening. What's the crack? Talking about what's going on with Cardano today, Mike, and currently in the virtual world for the summit. So what I said was anyone who comes to the big tree can come on live and chat or ask questions, because whatever people say in the virtual world in our conversation streams out live to anyone listening on YouTube. Rocco's asking about any big announcements. So the big announcements was Dish Network partnering with Cardano. So Dish Network owns Boost Mobile, and they're going to implement digital identities for all of their subscribers, the mobile subscribers, through Cardano, and that is just the start of what they're trying to do. They want to see how they can utilize blockchain going forward within their network as well. Also, Chainlink have now partnered as well and will be starting to offer Oracle solutions for Cardano. So they are the biggest ones so far. And there could have been stuff while I've been on the stream, I'm not sure. But I can't see any bigger ones coming out today. I hope I'm wrong. I'd love to get off the stream and hear that something else really big has happened as well. Lots of people saying that we must be on a different server. Yeah, it does seem like they have multiple different servers for the different chats that are ongoing. But at least we were able to find someone. There's a few people starting to stand around us now. I'm not sure if any of the rest of you guys that have just walked over can hear us. How do you get in the game? It's on virtualsummit.cardano.org, and when you go on there, you register and they'll email you a link to get in. And yeah, I'm not really playing a game. It's just the virtual world for the summit, for people asking about that. Seen, didn't receive. Check your spam folder if you haven't got the link that was sent out. So, sorry, I didn't get your name actually in the chat. From Virginia.
Oh, it's Charles.
Charles, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Have you been in Cardano long or in crypto long?
Nah, not really. Probably about August of last year, maybe.
Nice. Good time to get in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people only got in the last year, I suppose. And getting in last August is... I think Cardano was probably only 9 or 10 cent even at that time. Or something in around that.
Yeah, I know definitely under 35 cents when I got a good amount. So
nice. Very nice buy-in price. You didn't get to go to the summit either, obviously, like myself.
Nah, I was sitting around the house, but I said, let me try to check out to, at least see this part of it.
Yeah, it's
been interesting.
It's a nice idea, the world. I'd say for lots of people, it might have been simpler just having a website that people can go to and get into the different screens. Probably would have been good to have both options. So it would have taken some of the load off this server as well.
Yeah, because like I said, I refreshed a good number of times because I was just happened to catch you on the live stream and I saw you standing in different places, but could never catch it.
Yeah, yeah. I think I had something up with my audio here first because of the setup that I have to have for the stream. I couldn't hear the audio, but I think people on the channel could actually hear when others were trying to talk. It just wasn't working for me. I see 2 more people have walked into the chat here now.
Hello?
Hey, who's that?
How are you, my friend?
I'm good.
I'm from Greece.
Greece, nice to meet you.
I am the guy who's zapping.
Okay, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, sir.
Hi,
Anyone?
Paul. I'm a big fan of you. Thanks for everything.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for jumping in here. Anyone who does join, just make sure you mute the live stream as well, because people don't need to hear me double. There'll just be an echo, because everything you say in the chat here in the game is actually being streamed to the channel as well.
I'm sorry, are you Paul?
I'm Paul, yeah?
The real one. The Cardano.
Yeah, Cardano with Paul. You're live on... You're actually
Nice to meet
live...
you, sir.
You're live on the YouTube channel right now. So anything you're saying here is being streamed out live on my channel.
So, what are we expecting for today? Anyone knows? Besides the huge news that we already had.
Honestly, I'm not expecting any more major announcements. I think between Dish and Chainlink would be fairly big anyway. I don't think we're going to get a huge amount more.
Okay.
But look, I hope I'm wrong. I hope there is talk, like Tim done a video, a summary of what's happened so far, and in that he said there's more partnerships and stuff to come as well. So hopefully we will hear something else during the call here, or during the weekend. So I think we're probably starting.
In 2 minutes, we will have the next like interviews or videos.
Yeah,
Or
I think the next.
What are you going to check?
I'm not sure. Let's see who's doing the keynote. There's a. Just scrolling through the agenda here. So next is 8:15 for me. So evolving legacy finance with blockchain technology, bootstrapping DeFi, exploring models for creating a Cardano niche. Actually, that one's later. Yeah, I'm not sure which of them I'm going to join, but I'll probably cut off the...
Charles mentioned something about like a dApp store. Has already like announced that.
Yeah, he talked about that in his keynote today, the dApp store. So he said that they're also he also said that Daedalus is not up to scratch really. It's just too slow. But he said he didn't say it in them kind of words. He said it in a nicer way. But what's happening is they're bringing out a light wallet as well. IOHK or IOG, they're bringing out their own light wallet. So the same as you have with your OI and stuff like that, they're bringing out a mobile wallet, and there'll be a dApp store built into that as well. And it will be a decentralized dApp store as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that plays out.
Good.
Something started.
Yeah, I think I might call the live stream here fairly soon. Someone asking, can I stream the bootstrapping DeFi? I'm going to go into one of the calls and see what's going on. Thanks very much for joining into the chat here, guys. I'm going to switch the audio over to...
Thanks for everything. Thanks for everything you do,
Thanks,
Paul.
Thanks,
Keep
Paul.
it up.
No problem, guys. Talk to you all soon. Okay, let's see. I think this one here... So, I'm out of the chat now, so it should only be people on the live stream. So someone's saying I should set up a metaverse interactive stream instead of YouTube. Yeah, I think from seeing what happened today, a lot of people were kind of struggling with getting into the live stream today. So this keynote here is evolving legacy finance with blockchain technology. And the other one then is talking about bootstrapping DeFi. Let's see what this one is.
Layer above that is the transaction layer, which basically means ability to transact.
So this is
still handled in layer 2 on most platforms and comes with gas fees attached. Then we have oracles, and more specifically price oracles, that secure and verify inputs of market data that is critical to the function of the DeFi protocols. Then we have DeFi primitives, which is a network of composable DeFi applications such as AMM trading tools, lending protocols, derivatives, decentralized exchanges, and asset management platforms. The layer on above that are aggregators, which don't custody collateral assets, but simply enable users to interact with other DeFi protocols in the layer below through a common UI. And on the top of the stack we have wallets and front ends, which exist basically to simplify the user experience in DeFi, which can be sometimes challenges and technical for non-sophisticated users to access. So let's put this in the context of open finance. So open finance is a superset of DeFi, and its goal is to make units of value, and in the context of Cardano, those are any assets transacted on its open permissionless ledger, to make them interoperable, programmable, and composable. So this will make financial services both more accessible and more efficient. So our next steps as a community of builders will be to focus on these key building blocks.
Okay, so if anyone wants to watch that, I will leave that for people to go and watch. I'm going to look around here at, I was just told, someone in the chat said about a partnership with esports rival. I'm just trying to find out what that is. I found this so far. So Cardano partners with esports giant rival. Here are the details. Talking about the event. According to the official announcement. So here are the details, but it's not showing. So for some reason the image isn't showing. Meanwhile, the gaming platform boosts high profile clientele. I'll look it up here and see, can I find it? Digital identities involving boosts. So still kicking music with Dish. Basically they own Boost Mobile. Now from what I've seen, this video here is very good to go and check out if you want to hear more on it. This is the guys from Dish Network talking with Charles and what they're going to do. The first step is going to be digital identity for all the customers for Dish or for Boost Mobile, and then they're going to look at what else or where else they can bring blockchain into their network as well. So I'm just trying to find out more on the rival. See where that was announced or what I missed. If anyone has a link to it, let me know, or what's the best place to check it out, what I've missed. Let's see, did IOHK tweet about rival? Latest improvements, research. So that's one that's ongoing right now. Might be interesting for a lot of people. I'm going to turn off this live stream fairly soon, and you guys can go and check out the rest of the summit. This was kind of just to jump in and see what people's thoughts were. I'm still streaming. I know I'm still streaming, Paddy. It's all right. I was just taking a look around to see what else I've missed while I was chatting there. Esports giant rival. Okay, so this might be something on it. Ground Foundation. So they're going to work with leading esports platform Rival to facilitate NFT campaigns, make further ventures into decentralized finance via partnership with UBX, and support the development of identity solutions with Aid Tech. So they've partnered with esports and gaming platform Rivals to develop agnostic NFT marketplaces, fan rewards, and more for Rival and their partners. This could be something very big as well. So if we look here, it's talking about the partnership will see Cardano facilitate the ability to create and distribute NFTs, the redemption of NFTs for physical goods, and marketplace-based royalties within the Rival platform. It's a rival of a lot of big clients. You can see here the National Football League, Seattle Seahawks, National Basketball Association, the Pistons, Aston Villa and Watford in the Premiership. So again, I'll read more into this, and what I'll do is after, say, Monday or maybe Tuesday, what I'll do is I'll put a video together talking about all the different partnerships and announcements that have come out. I'm going to call it there. I appreciate everyone that joined in. Probably one of the longer live streams we've done, but hopefully people enjoyed it anyway, and I will talk to you guys soon. Anyone who's new that hasn't subscribed yet, please do so. Give the video a like and turn on notifications to join the next one of these as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I will talk to you all soon.